Welcome to this week's show of Drawing the Whitetails.
This is Josh Yancey. I'm Drew Ramage. This week we're going to be visiting Glenn Grogan down at Grogan Taxidermist. They're one of our new sponsors, but we want to talk to him mainly just to tell you what to do if you get your trophy, what to do and what not to do. And I had a conversation with him earlier today. I looked a little sleepy because I was hunting this morning, but anyway, we're back at it again this afternoon. And then finally we're going to conclude with
just trying to get you ready for what's coming up here. I mean, we're right here on the start of when we all wait for all year. I mean, it's October 26th today. Me and Drew, I just got off work, and we're fixing to head out this afternoon. And then, it's the 26th. Me and him both work the rest of this week, and then we're both off for 2 weeks. And then we got a lot of the pro staff that's off, coming up at the same time. So we're pretty much, all of us are going to be off a lot during November. And this is the time of year, better be in the tree.
That's right. So what we've been working all year for.
That's right. This is the time we all look forward to. And so we'll wrap the show up at the end, telling them about our plans coming up and what we're going to look forward to and what we're seeing right now. And so, but anyway, let's get right into the action. Thanks for watching.
All right, I'm with Glenn Grogan down in Grogan Taxidermist down here in Arlington, Kentucky. We wanted to talk with him today to kind of maybe give some tips if you get your trophy, what to do, what not to do, and then what services it offers as well. So I guess the first question is, what services do you offer? Do you mount?
Full taxidermy, as far as everything, pretty well. I do fish, turkeys, deer, life-size animals, waterfowl. We do it all.
Very good.
Except for snakes. Don't bring me a snake.
Snakes and skunks is what we were talking about a minute ago. Also, if I was to get a trophy, say a buck in this instance, what should I do?
The best thing would do is to bring it to me and let me scape it out, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to mess it up. If you think you know what you're going to do, you're probably still going to mess it up. So
yeah,
I don't charge a thing to cape them, and we do it right out here, and it's right because different mounts take more cape. If you was, for instance, want one with this long back on it, you got to thin out at least half of the deer. Regular shoulder mounted doesn't take that much. So
yeah,
it's just a lot of things people don't know.
Yeah, and you can ask those questions as you're
as they bring it in before I ever cape it. If they are interested in a wall pedestal, we need to get more cape. So most of the time I take that much anyway, just to make sure.
Anything we shouldn't do, like dragging it or?
Absolutely. There are a lot of people, you need to load it on a four-wheeler, put it on top of it, do not drag it. A lot of people think they can tie the head up, but you wind up with big bald spots. Or the hair discoloration, where it don't actually get bald, but you just have a whole different, where half of it's rubbed off.
Anything else that you can think of that would be helpful to somebody that might have got a trophy or not?
No, but as far as time frame, I do these things the way they come in, so as soon as you kill it, you bring it by here and I cape it out, you get in line a lot quicker and you're going to get it back a lot faster.
Very good. Roughly what's the charge for a shoulder mount?
$320.
$320. Very good. All right, well, this is Glenn Grogan Taxidermy down here in Arlington, Kentucky. I'm going to put his information there up on the screen. But if you have any questions or if you get your trophy this year, bring it down there here to him and he'll take care of it for you. Well, we thank Glenn for meeting with us today and for sponsoring once again. And we just, if you get your trophy, try to take some of those tips in mind and try to utilize him if at all possible. Great guy and glad to meet with him today. We're going to talk about what we've seen this past week and what we're anticipating in the weeks to come. Our show is kind of an informative show and trying to keep you as up to date as possible. This past weekend was rough. You were lucky. You were out of town. You didn't get to hunt.
I didn't get to hunt this weekend.
But I was thinking the moon was going to really have these deer on the feet, but I think the weather trumped that. We've had cloudy conditions, if not raining conditions, and the deer were not moving. I hadn't even seen them really seeking. This morning I did get in the woods, and I saw 2 bucks come in at probably about 7:30, and they were, I couldn't tell if they were seeking or they were just meandering through the woods by their behavior, but it was good to see some young bucks on their feet. I think we're going to start seeing more and more young bucks during daylight, checking out the doe bedding areas, and then these mature bucks should kick off here in the next week or so.
Yeah, I think that we're just on the brink of it right here. But this is the time of year. I mean, we're getting toward the end of October. I mean, you got to get out here. This is what we all look forward to, like we said earlier. And you got to get in the tree. I mean, you're not going to kill him sitting on the couch. So whenever possible, you need to be there. I mean, in my opinion, from now to the end of November, you know, you got to get there. But right now, what we're seeing is like Drew said, I was out of town this weekend. I didn't get to be in the tree, but I pulled some trail cameras, just pulled some cards yesterday, and still the mature bucks I'm getting on camera are still at night. So didn't get one daylight photo of you know, a mature deer. So you know, I still think we're just a little ways away from where we need to be, but it can break open anytime.
Well, I'm glad you're at least getting some mature deer. I'm not even getting any mature deer on camera. But I mean, that goes for any of y'all. If you don't have mature deer that live on your property, November is the time that they're going to start showing up, especially if you have some does. They're going to show up. I'm not fretting yet. I'm in a good neighborhood. It's just they're not living on my farm this year, but they will, because I've got the does. So you know, do your diligence. The one thing I'm not really liking the way it's setting up, but who can control it? And that's Mother Nature. It looks like we're going to have some warm temperatures.
Yeah, the weather's looking a little wet. Start for the 1st of November and a little warm, but like we said, we still got to get out there and get after them. But just to give you a little preview of what's going on for us, like I said, we got a lot of people on vacation coming up because we're working folks. So, but we schedule a lot of our vacation time this year. So a lot of us are going to be in the field this coming next 2 weeks. And hopefully, prayerfully,
Lord willing,
we're going to have some big bucks on the ground. So without further ado, me and this man's fixing to get in there.
Got a front coming through. Going to have potentially 3 inches of rain, and it's holding off right now. So we're going to see if that'll get the deer on the feet before they have to be hunkered down for the next 48 hours. So, all right, we're going to jump in the tree. We hope you enjoyed this week's show.
Thanks for watching, and remember,
go ahead.
The season never ends.
It doesn't.